kind of shoot that voice up, but but it just goes forever.
It was one of those things where, you know, when I first started, the first time we started doing like serious touring, all the press used to say, "Oh, give this guy a year, his voice will be shot," and it just kept going, and it got stronger. And I just, you know, just took it for granted. I didn't know why. I never had lessons. I never had any training or anything like that. So a couple of years, well, quite a few years ago, I went to a throat specialist because I caught a cold, and I had to cancel the gig. And the insurance they put a camera down my throat and had me sing. And they told me that I don't use my main vocal cords. You have like two major vocal cords surrounded by secondary cords.
Right.
And when I sing, I use my secondary cords. And when I talk, I use my main one. So sometimes I can't talk, but I can still sing.
Bizarre.
And the other good thing about that is you hear about people getting nodules or having to have throat operations and stuff. You don't get nodules on your secondary vocal cords. So, you know, my voice is literally like a Mack truck. You know, sometimes it's really hard to start, but then you just can't stop it.
Just imagine how loud you'd be if you used all of them at once.
Exactly. It could be too much for mankind to take.
Excellent. Well, let's talk about the video, which is the title track of the album.
Yeah.
And you've got a lot of family members playing cameos in this.
Yeah, you know, it was one of those things where, you know, the song's, you know, basically about the people and the people that you love and the people that keep you grounded. So within that song, the context of the clip, I wanted to get all my mates and friends in there. There's my kids, you know, doing little cameos. My wife's on the dock waiting for me. Old friends like Billy Birmingham, the 12th Man's on there. You know, he wanted to play the drunk who fell asleep on the ferry, dribbling on himself. Ben Mendelsohn, who's a really good mate of mine's in there. You know, just because he liked hanging out together. You know, just all sorts of different people. You know, Ali, who's my wife's best mate. You know, who've been friends for years. We squeezed them all in.
Is it a feature film or a video clip?
It's a video clip, but we managed to get them all in. There's so many little kids. My dogs are in there. Yeah, I got my dogs in. And we also shot a bit of the video at a really, you know, great little barbershop that I go to, which it's just too obscene to tell you about. It's fantastic.
Excellent. We'll have a look at that video right now, and it must be sort of great after putting all this out, and then a bit of, you know, at the end of it, Rolling Stone gives you 4 stars. You know, I mean, is it nice to sort of have that kind of thing?
Well, you know, it's really, but for me at the moment now, I measure the success of an album. If I make an album that I really enjoyed making, and I get to say everything I felt I needed to say on a record, then it's successful. All the rest of this is, you know, it's a trimmings. But you know, it is really cool that, you know, if people like it, that if it gets acknowledged, you know, by you know, your mates and say, yeah, you did a good job. But for me, it's really about just making the record you want to make, and this was the record I wanted to make at this time, and you know, it might be different next year. Who knows?
Oh, fantastic! Well, it is out now. I'm going to have a look at that video right now. But thanks so much for having us.
Anytime, buddy.
Legend, Jimmy Barnes.
There's no looking for me, girl. Don't want me to be found, 'cause I've been hiding for a lifetime, girl. But that's all changed since you've been around. Out in the blue is where I've been. I kept my feelings deep within. My heart was covered up by scars. From out in the blue, you pulled me back. You had everything I lacked. Now I like the way things are. I changed the habits of a lifetime, girl. Just lose the old and start anew, and find direction, walk a straight line, girl, and stop the lies and face the truth. Out in the blue is where I've been. I kept my feelings deep within. My heart was covered up by scars. From out in the blue, you looking forward to what's coming now. I'm ready for life's ups and downs, and facing up to what life has in